Yami ni kuwareru. Consumed by darkness. There exists a kind of mantra that does not soothe or strengthen. Unlike affirmations that build identity, these dark mantras do something else entirely. They smother, sever, cauterize, not to empower, but to suppress, not to grow, but to contain, not to heal, hollow. But why would anyone willingly recite such a thing? The man was motionless beneath the waterline. Only his lips broke the surface, slow and parted, like a fish unsure whether to breathe or drown. The chill was deliberate. He had filled the tub with water so cold it bordered on pain, then slid into it like a soldier into a grave. Not for cleansing, not even for comfort, but for control. Cold, blunts thought, slows breath, muffles pain. He stared at the ceiling. Beneath the quiet surface of his mind, something stirred. She couldn't have been older than 12. He remembered her small frame, her wide eyes that refused to cry, and the swollen red on her cheek. He didn't know her name. He hadn't needed it. He had made a phone call. He had waited until someone came, a neighbor maybe, then police. And then she was taken away, like a broken thing wrapped in warm blankets. She hadn't spoken, but her eyes had locked with his for 1 second longer than necessary. She was older now, maybe 20, maybe less. The curve of her jaw was familiar, but it was the faint scar on her forearm that clicked into place, like a puzzle piece sliding home. He stared. She noticed. Her eyes met his. A flicker of confusion passed through her expression. "Do I know you?" she asked, polite, hesitant. His eyes dropped to her neck. A crucifix. His mouth opened, then closed. They call it the diving reflex, the body's ancient reaction to cold water. Heart rate drops, blood moves inward, muscles loosen, a survival instinct inherited from seals and whales. He used to test it as a boy. At dusk, he would slip into the pool, hold his breath, and sink. Eyes closed, ears humming. The world narrowed to pressure and dark. It wasn't about breath control. It was about reaching the edge, where the chest tightens and time slows. There, in that stillness, he felt something approach. Not fear, not panic. Something quieter. A darkness, not absence, but presence. Not drowning, disappearing. She looked at him again, this time more carefully. "I feel like I've met you," she said. He could feel the memory rise, like heat in the chest, or a name you almost remember. He resisted, and then he heard it. "Yami ni kuwareru." Consumed by darkness. It came unbidden. He had first heard it in a video game as a boy, some silver-haired warrior shouting it before a final blow. Back then, it sounded cool. Now, it felt like truth. A mantra not for power, but for erasure. He spoke calmly, flat. "No," he said. "You must have me confused with someone else." "Oh," she replied, "sorry." She walked away, disappearing into the crowd. He didn't look back. Just one word, a glance too honest, and the air between them might have shifted. Not memory, meaning, not recognition, hope. And from hope, something worse, not love, but longing. A thread pulled into something it was never meant to be, so he let it pass, quietly, deliberately. Hiami ni kuwareru, consumed by darkness. Light does not only illuminate darkness, it gives darkness its shape. If even the gods choose silence, then man too can save by saying nothing. Some silences are not absences. They are cages left open, so nothing gets caught.